Good evening, everybody. This is Fiery Gizzard. Let's continue the fortress in Mega Man: A Day in the Limelight 2. We've taken care of the first stage. Let's go to the second. Alright, so we're already starting on some little rolling deals. Let's see, I know that I'm going to need Quick Man up here, so don't climb too fast on this screen. There are needles in the way. Hey, free man. That's why you want to go that way. For this area, Woodman is definitely your best bet. Oops. Wasn't supposed to happen. At any rate, he can stop up these annoying electrical things. It can... It's a funny sound. It can be tough... Oh, it's the laser. It can be tough to keep up with those mosquitoes, but you can do it. There we go. Yeah, always a trade-off when you're Woodman. Not a lot of maneuverability, but pretty easy to stay protected. Be careful here. Make sure you're right in between them. Those aren't instant death. They will take a huge amount of damage if they hit you. There we go. Alright, obnoxious mosquitoes. How many more are there? You gotta time that one very, very closely. Yeah, dealing with enemies when you've also got these spark shooter things can be a hassle. You can block the shooters with your leaves, and of course they'll also protect you against the sparks. But unfortunately, what is also true is that the leaves won't stay there forever. Ow! Ouch. Hey! There we are. Alright, and here we've got a long trail of lasers. You don't have to wait between each one. You can go 2 or 3 at a time. I'll try to play it safe. And then just be sure you stop between them. Okay. Enough of that. We'll switch to somebody who can climb. But then we'll switch back. Once again, as Woodman, you're safe. A quick command for this. There we go. So this is going to introduce a new little gimmick that we have on the screens coming up. Shooting those will make them move. For this, hop up and down here till you get an opening. If you need that E-tank, go get it, but since I don't, I would kind of rather not mess with it. Alright, here we have a very difficult screen. You'll notice that block turns into block devil parts. So yeah, we know who the boss is. I guess we probably knew that anyways, but I highly recommend... Ouch! I highly recommend paying attention and not getting hurt by the bee like I just did. But I also highly recommend blowing up some of these enemies with the Crash Bomber. The Crash Bomber's great against those bees. Okay, this is such a nightmare screen. I'm gonna sort of cheat. I'm gonna fly the Wily Saucer. Ouch, undo that. And in fact, I'm gonna use an E-tank. Since there's one sitting right here I can grab. Look at that! Ouch. Thankfully I got some life. Yeah, this is a screen that I have all kinds of trouble with, as you can tell. But made it through. There's a number of tactics you can take for this boss. I recommend starting with Airman. Quickly go over to him and hit him in the eye. There we go. When he moves across the screen, I actually find it easier to dodge if I'm using Flashman. Ouch. Well, I usually find it easier to dodge. Airman jumps so high, that can actually make it tougher. And now we'll switch back. Alright. Yeah, I know it's kind of getting to be a lot of switching, but trust me, this is usually easier. Airman's jumps are so high, he'll often conk into the next block. Okay, and there goes phase 1. Get Flashman back. How do I dodge that? Well, like that. And then clear it with a jump. There we go. Yeah, now you kind of have to guess which side the eye... There it is. Kind of hard to guess. Again. Whoops, I do apologize for switching. Each pair of moving blocks will be at the same level. Where is it going to be? There we go. Alright. Oh, shoot. Yeah, try to only jump them when you actually need to, or else you're going to get killed. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, if my terrible playing hasn't embarrassed you enough... Okay, I recommend Flashman for the last bit. You can't stop the time here, but it's actually not, it really isn't that tough. It's the same pattern. It'll be top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left. Each one will just fire one shot, and that shot will guide to where you are, so just move. It might take some time, but it's not really hard to dodge. There will be no more moving. Maybe I should get closer. There we go. We're getting there. Slow, but it'll work. There we go. Goodbye, Second Fortress stage. Yeah, that boss can be a hassle. I don't know why, but dodging that's not easy for me. But I made it. Made it through. We better save that, huh? Alright, folks. We will see you in the next stage. Thanks for watching.